No? Can you hear me?
Hi, I can hear you now.
Okay,
I can hear
okay,
you
you
now.
can finally hear me. Okay. Alright, now let me
What
show
was
you.
going on?
So, I don't know, just technical difficulties is weird. So, this is my creepypasta. I call it Miles Behind. And look at this title, look at this. You have Tales.exe, it's very scary. And look, if you read the
It's
red
so
things, it
spooky.
spells end.
Miles
Oh my
behind.
god, end! Before, I'd like to preface,
Oh no.
this is not like haunted EX cartridge shit. This is like takes place in the actual Sonic. Like this is the real Tails and this is the real Sonic, or is it the real Tails?
Were you getting gameplay from Sonic Origins?
Yeah, I already got it. I still have it open. I should probably close that shit. Okay. All right. Let's start this shit. Sonic was in Green Hill Zone, and Tails asked him to meet him there. But when he arrives, he noticed something is off. Eggman's robots are fleeing. Some of them look broken, yet Sonic hasn't done anything. He knows a lot of destroyed robots, but not in normal ways, rather unethical ways, such as throwing them spike up pits and impaled their own limbs. Sonic walks around. This is very bizarre. He's never seen so many of Eggman's robots in such bad shape before. He gets a really bad feeling about this. He goes further and tries to hold in his shock and disgust, and instead all over the place bleeding. This can't be Eggman's doing. Clearly he isn't the type of person to do something this terrible. And so many animals are hung on trees. Sonic eyes widen. All this is a lot to process. This is so dark, so morbid. It honestly genuinely shakes him. How do you like it so far?
I got. Is that what's it called? Is the bandits fleeing a reference to one more, like one of that EXE?
Yeah. Most the beginning part's just a reference to most of the EXE games, like, cause like the Sonic, yeah. But this is I think I really crafted Tails' character really well in this story. You'll see. The beginning is probably the weakest part. No, wait, no, wait. Sonic. Wait, okay. Sonic's heart quickens, his breath becoming shaky. This is horrifying. Do you want to voice Sonic, or I want to voice Tails?
I mean, I can try. I can try.
Okay. He backs away. Oh, this makes him sick to his stomach. He's seen blood. He's killed Batniks. He's done a lot, but this is so much worse. He eventually braces through it and reaches the end of the level, and Tails is faced away from Sonic. Immediately, he can tell something is off. The silence is eerie. Sonic tries to get a grip on himself. He's usually the cool one, but the situation has him really on edge. He swallows hard.
Tails?
Hey Sonic, you always ran ahead, left me behind, but I caught up. Guess what? I learned a few tricks while I was gone. Wait, stupid. Let me scroll. Tails turns around, his eyes glowing with a dim, unnatural light. His twin tails stained with oil and blood. A low mechanical hum pulses from underneath his skin like something has been graffitied and grafted into him. Sonic stiffens. He clenches fist as he took in the sight before him. Something is wrong, very wrong.
Tails, what happened to you?
You were the hero, I was the sidekick. But wait, fuck, why is it not letting me scroll? Is Sonic okay? But sidekicks learn, sidekicks adapt, sidekicks evolve. He raised one hand, one of his gloves peels away, revealing graft claw made of shatter tech. And now, Sonic, I'm the final level. Sonic's eye twitches, an overwhelming sense of dread washes over him. He tries to keep his calm, but it's hard.
Tails, what are you talking about? You're not making any sense.
Sonic's voice trembles as he steps back. The wind dead is still around him. Tails doesn't move. His expression doesn't change. His smile is wide, too wide.
This is peak voice acting.
I know. We should voice act in Pokemon. Oh, I'm making sense, Sonic. You just never listened before. Also, by the way, if you want a little lore that's never said in the story, Tails, the tech is actually not his. He discovers ancient tech.
Ooh.
He steps forward. His foot lands on a flicky skull with a crunch. Sonic winces. I didn't know what a flicky was, so I had to research it. Like, I wanted to
Flickies are the
name...
animals.
What?
The Flickies are the animals. I mean, oh no, they are the birds, I think.
Okay. Day after day, chasing Edmund, saving the day. You were the star, and me, I was the smart one, the helper, the one who patched up the tornado and waited home. But I just watched every time you left me behind, every time you smiled and sped off like I didn't matter. And then I realized something. Isn't this... I should get like an Oscar award for this. Tails' eyes narrow slightly, now glowing an unholy orange glint. He whispers, I don't need to be your sidekick. I need to be your ending. The clouds darken, like the world around itself is reacting to Tails' hatred. The silence between them hums with tension.
No, this isn't you. This is Nick. You're my best friend. You helped me save the world.
Tails starts laughing, softly at first. It a bit builds. It's not giddy or playful. It's wrong. It's hollow. It's wrong. This is an insanity reference, because I'm always doing the ha 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 I'm insane shit. Tails tilting.
When Tails said you were the star, was that a star reference? Trust it was.
It was. Best friends, Sonic, you never really saw me. You loved the idea of me. The cute little buddy who'd always be there, loyal, obedient, replaceable. He stops smiling. His face flattens into something cold, darker and colder. But I'm not your sidekick anymore. I'm the shadow that finally caught up. Indirectly referencing Shadow the Hedgehog. You'll see what happened. You'll see what happened to the rest of them later. If I ever do a sequel, there are a lot of Sonic characters. Some of the characters are actually in this creepypasta.
Is this modern or classical?
I don't really know, honestly. I mean, like, maybe you'll be able to tell by I was just writing. Maybe I left some clues. I don't even know. Maybe I left some indirect clues. But I'm not your son. Okay, wait. He raised one of his hands, blood-soaked rain. Sar rusted the tools and used to fix anything he was made to make something suffer. You were fast, Sonic, but not fast enough to outrun me. Sonic's heart is pounding. This isn't his Tails. He's something else.
What the hell? What has Eggman done to you? That maniac did this to you, didn't he?
Sonic's voice cracks again. Eggman? He has done nothing to do with this. In fact, he's already out of the picture, Tails says, implying that Eggman was the first person he went after, perhaps why he has blood all over him, although that could be from all the animals he killed. Sonic's eyes flash, widened as he registers what Tails has said. That's not a capitalization mistake. That's real.
What do you mean, already out the picture?
Sonic's mind races with horrifying thoughts as the silence stretches. Tails stops laughing. The grin fades, but only partially.
Laughing.
Huh? Afton?
Laughing. No, he was laughing?
He was laughing. The grin fades, but only partially. What remains is somewhat more sinister, controlled, and cold. You think this is what Eggman's doing? He wishes he had the guts to pull off what I did. Sonic swallows hard. You hear the wind again, but it's not a breeze. The zone is breathing, waiting.
Tails, what did you do?
Tails turns back to face down Sonic, beginning to walk slowly, each step echoing too loud against the scorched earth. Do you know what a genius like me can do when no one's around to hold him back, when no one's there to say, that's too far, Tails, or you need to slow down, buddy? I didn't slow down, Sonic, I accelerated. Oh my god, this is so cheesy, I like it. He stops and gestures casually to the nearby pile of twisted metal. At first, unrecognizable, but then Sonic sees it, the cracked, scorched...
Medical.
No. Scorched remains of Eggman's signature hovercraft, bits of fabric clinging to metal armor plating, a shattered lens, and then behind it, a boot, one with gold armor trim. Wait, Minecraft? Sonic's breath catches.
No, you didn't, Tails. Please tell me this is just some sick joke.
Tails turns around slowly, seeing a flicker of remorse in his eyes. Do I look like I'm joking? I didn't do it out of anger. I did it because he was in the way, just like the animals, just like the Batniks, and just like you will be. Sonic stumbles back. He doesn't realize that his hands were shaking now. His instincts tell him to run, but he can't. His legs are frozen, paralyzed by grief, by guilt, by fear.
Tails, why? I don't understand. I don't understand.
That's because you still think this is about you. It's not. This is about what's coming up next. His expression shifts again. Something curious and childlike flickers across his face just for a moment. You want to see what I built, Sonic? I remade Green Hill, but better, perfect, painful. Sonic stares with a mix of shock and horror as Tails speaks. He can't believe what he's hearing. He can't believe this is real. Oh, wait, don't read the next line. I just want to tell you, this is where I feel like the story gets even better. I like the part where Tails says that he remade Green Hills, because it's a throwback to how Sonic EXE himself is very powerful and can warp the world and shit. And he also says something like the anger and shit. Okay, now you can.
This isn't real. You're not.
Sonic can't bring himself to finish the sentence. He doesn't even want to entertain the idea.
This can't be real. You're not.
His voice fades into the heavy, suffocating air. The world around him seems to grow darker, as if the sun itself recoils in fear. Tails remains silent, watching him with cold, silent, calm eyes. You always said I could do anything, Sonic, so I did. Suddenly, a heavy, dragging sound echoes from beneath the trees. Leaves shift, and footsteps, slow, mechanical, wrong, appear. Knuckles steps out first, but it's not him anymore. The once proud form is slouched and twitching as if strung by invisible threads. His fur matted, stained, patches missing. His eyes, empty white voids glitching slightly at the edges like corrupted data. His fists broken and bent at unnatural angles, twitch involuntarily. Corrupted data, more like broken data. And do you know what also is another word for data? Code.
Code.
Oh my god, broken code. Broken code mentioned. Right behind him comes Amy. Oh, damn it. I hate when this happens.
I guess you could say Knuckles is looking deranged.
And Amy is looking, fractured, I guess. But she's no better. Her quills frayed and jagged like they were torn apart and forced back together. Her face twitches into a smile, but then falls flat again, over and over. Her iconic hammer is still in her hands, but now it's rusted, caked into something dark, something old, something new, something old like the FNAF trailer. Sonic stumbles back.
Knuckles? Amy, no, what did you do? What did you do to them?
Tails raises his finger, slowly swipes it across the horizon in the air like a conductor starting a symphony. They didn't resist, not really. They were just waiting to be rewired. I gave them purpose, a new protocol. Knuckles suddenly slams his fists together with a sickening crunch, causing Amy to let out a gargled, high-pitched giggle that cuts off abruptly, just like a corrupted broken code. Oh my god, broken code. Then together they synchronize. They step forward. Tails grinning again, exclaimed, "I call them my drones. Beautiful, aren't they? Sonic, taking it back, stammered.
You're insane. This isn't you. This is the nightmare.
That is foreshadowing, by the way. Tails countered, no, Sonic, this is the dream. Just never asked for whose. You just never asked for whose. Suddenly, Tails lifted a small, flickering device from his belt, pulsating red, humming with low-frequency static. It's time to play, Sonic. Why the fuck did I write it like that? Oh my god, that is so cringe. Let's see if the hero remembers how to run. God, that is so bad. Knuckles.
I'm not Tails. I just lost mobility in my legs. I guess I'm fucked.
Sonic just instantly becomes paranoid. No, paralyzed. Sonic, Amy.
Oh shit, I can't run.
He can't run. He just can't run anymore. He's just useless. He doesn't know how to do his one thing. Knuckles and Amy jerked forward like puppets yanked on a string, charging at Sonic with unnatural speed. For the first time in a long time, Sonic ran as fast as he could. Sonic's mind races as he ran, trying to process the horror that he just saw. His friends, they looked like they were possessed. They seemed so wrong, twisted from their usual selves. Do you want to know what's going on with them, or should I leave that a secret for a sequel?
Stop.
Okay, so like Tails, they're not mechanical fully. But they're not mechanical. Like they're like Tails, honestly. Like if you notice, Tails isn't fully himself. Like he has mechanical parts in him and shit, cause like the ancient stuff. But Tails did not put ancient shit in them. They're just them, you know. Sonic to himself.
No, this can't be happening.
Sonic glances behind him, sees one of his closest friends. It takes his willpower to shove the rising bile in his throat. They chase him closely, their movement eerily in sync. Should I submit this shit to the creepypasta wiki? That'd be so funny. Sonic finally reaches a safe distance, hidden behind some trees.
Wait.
No, Sonic.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, fine, chaos.
He says that 2 times in the story, and it pisses me off. Why I decided to write the same thing. I'm too lazy to change it though. Sonic slides down another tree trunk, catching his breath.
What the hell did Tails do to them?
You like it, right? Fun. You like it. Fun, right? Tails is now behind Sonic. Sonic can't believe this. This can't be Tails. It can't be. Sonic whips around, his eyes wide.
Tails?
He stutters around, unable to get any words out. His eyes roam around Tails, taking his appearance, stained with blood, oil, and something else. Sonic swallows hard, forcing down the rising nausea.
What have you done?
Enjoying the show? Why don't we make this more enjoyable? Tails says, his head slightly turning in a slightly painful way. What I mean by that, I mean like, I don't know how to describe it, but like he turns his head and like what are those things I don't know how to describe it. Like he turns it like 90 degrees, like down, like you know.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
I know that.
He drops a lit match on the ground, burning down the forest, and slowly draining the color from his tails, turning gray. Oh my god, like Tails.exe? Yes, that's how he becomes. That's how he becomes like that. Alright, let me show you the line and stuff. Wait, you're at. That's pretty cool. Okay. Next, okay. But his eyes stay the same. The only color in his body. Okay. Sonic watches in horror as the flames spread rapidly, closing in on him. He could feel the heat from the firework, and the smoke fills his lungs.
Tails, stop. You're gonna burn down this whole forest.
Sonic coughs again, trying to clear the smoke from his lungs. No answer from Tails. does Sonic often say okay? I hope he does. What?
I don't think so, but...
Okay. This is where I feel like the story takes a decline. Because we're wrapping up the story. I think we only have like four more pages left. 4 more pages of Pete. He takes a moment to catch his breath, then turns around to where he left Tails. Tails is nowhere to be seen, although Sonic knows he's there, waiting for him to lower his guard. He moves to move quickly. Sonic grits his teeth, knowing Tails is probably nearby, watching him. He scans his nearby surroundings, trying to spot any sign of movements.
Gotta stay on guard. He's not there, son.
Sonic slowly begins to move forward, keeping a sharp lookout for Tails. His heart pounds against his chest, the adrenaline surging through his veins. Nighty-night, pal. Tails hits him with a wrench, hard, knocking him out. And that's the end of the creepypasta. 10 out of 10. I'm joking, there's still more. But I feel like that's you know that one Jeff the Killer line where it's like, that one line before Jeff the kills them all? I feel like that's the equivalent of it.
Climb Tails and get us laugh on him.
He's Tails.exe. Okay.
He's wrenching it to Sonic.
Yeah. Tails is caught off guard by Tails' sonic attack. The force of the blade, the force of the wrench sends him into a sharp pain through his head. The pigeon swimming as the blood fades to black. Sonic crumples to the ground, laying unconscious. What?
You're gonna say Knuckles next?
Yeah, Knuckles is in the story again. No, I'm just kidding. He's no longer. Sonic wakes up. Everything's normal. Tails is shaking awake. Sonic, are you okay? Tails doesn't look like he did previously. The world looks normal. Everything's normal. Sonic groans, slowly waking from his unconscious state. He blinks a few times before focusing on it.
What happened?
He looks up to Tails. To his surprise, Tails looks completely normal. No blood, no oil, just his usual self.
Tails?
You fell asleep again, silly. Sonic stands up, remembering that he fell asleep against the tree.
Yeah, I guess I did.
He glances around, taking the familiar surroundings. The world is everything as it should be. No fire, no twisted metal, no blood.
Alright. I must have had a weird dream or something. Nothing biggie.
Well, I'm sure it was only a dream. It's a shame, though. You were too slow. Tails says. Sonic tenses up immediately. How does Tails know what happened in the dream? Was it even a dream?
Wait, too slow?
Sonic narrows his eyes at Tails, feeling unsettled. How could Tails possibly know that?
What do you mean by that?
Let's do that again sometime, pal? Sonic thinks back to what Tails said. Tails was talking about how he constantly reminded him how he felt, how he always left Tails behind, how he wasn't replaceable, or at least how Tails interpreted their relationship. Sonic's mind races as he puts the pieces together. Forced, the dream, it all suddenly makes sense. Okay. Alright. How do you like the story so far?
This is peak. I'm gonna draw a fan art in a bit.
Yeah, we need fan art of this.
So that wasn't a dream, was it?
He turns to face Tails, who's looking at Sonic with that unnerving smile.
It was you, wasn't it? You did this. You messed with my head.
Who said it was just a dream? Tails returns to how he looked in the dream, showing how much power he has. It was not just a dream, by the way. Even though it just says how he looked in the dream. And also, yes,
just like
Sonic. That's how Sonic interprets it. There's a lot of interpretations, you know. Tails thinks that Sonic just sees him as replaceable, and shit. Yeah. And of course, Tails has overpowered powers, you know. Of course, he has to.
He's Omni-Man version 2.
Yeah. Sonic steps back, his eyes wide with horror and disbelief. Disbelief, Papyrus?
What? How are you doing this?
Sonic can hardly believe what he's seeing. It's like the tales in his nightmare have somehow come to life. Sonic wakes up inside his bed. It was another dream. Sonic jolts awake, is soaked in his bed, soaked with cold sweat. That's your cue.
Man, that was intense.
He runs his hand through his quills, trying to calm his racing heart. He looks around his room, still disoriented from the dream. Sonic...
Just a dream, just a dream.
Tails knocks on the door. Sonic snaps back to reality, his heart skipping a beat.
Who is it?
Sonic, you're late! Today's the chili dog eating contest. Sonic eyes widen as you remember the chili dog eating contest. He jumps out of bed.
Oh no, I forgot.
He quickly throws on his shoes and dashes out the door.
I'm coming, hold up.
As the two walk away, Tails' eyes flicker, revealing this is all going according to plan. And that concludes Sonic Miles Behind Creepypasta. The ending is very weak. I had to use it was just a dream trope.
I like that. Part 2 when?
Part 2, when I figure out what... The part 2 is it's not gonna be about just Sonic. We're gonna get more about Amy, Knuckles and shit. What happened with them. We need to know. Or no, I know what happened to them. You don't know.
Well, fuck you too.
I'm not gonna tell you shit. You don't get to know anything extra.
I do. I get to know everything extra.
We need, I was planning to, some cut content. I was gonna make it so that Eggman, Tails, held up Eggman's head. But I felt like that was too extra, you know? Like, that was too,
No, that was...
I felt like it was too much leaning on, Insanity Sans. I didn't want it to be Insanity Sans fully. But there are certainly some references.
More of an actual EXE game than a...
Yeah, wait. Let me share my screen real quick. Let me submit this to the Creepypasta wiki.
Let's do that.
Alright, let us see if we can get onto Creepypasta wiki. We need to see if they'll accept my beautiful work. Sign in. Okay. Hopefully this becomes a certified classic. Everyone will want to see. Everyone will want to go. Oh my God! Is that Miles Behind? Everyone likes that shit. Okay.
Is that the hit show? Is that the hit comic Tails Sonic Miles Behind?
Yeah.
From Insanity, is that?
Yeah. Wait, how do I... It won't let me, okay. Okay, add page. Miles Behind Sonic Creepypasta. Alright,
Here's the real question. What's he behind?
He's behind Sonic. He's behind you in real life. Check behind you. Oh my God, he's behind you.
Oh my shit. I would go take my Tails plushie, but I'm not coming outside. This is not a haunted EXE. It's not a haunted video game. You never know, it might be. I mean,
No,
Sonic
it's not.
here, going to Sonic. Someone say listen to a Game Joe game right now.
Yeah, we need this shit. And...
The Sonic EXE Creepypasta could get one weekend too.
Yeah.
And we gotta get American Tails and British Sonic in there as well. Because British Sonic was peak.
Man, it's... pretty much a more flesh out from EXE, but also somewhat higher due to how this is just a creepy ball.
Someone draw British Sonic right now.
I bet there's one, right? I bet there has to be some sort of British Sonic somewhere out there. Okay, should I put the stock image of Tails.exe in there? That'd be so fucking funny.
Yes.
I got that
Yes,
off
you should do
Google.com,
that
by the
one.
way.
Well, nah, I definitely like these in a tab called Tails EXE there.
Okay, wait, we need to make...
Did anyone ever realize the spelling mistakes in Sonic EXE? Like the original creepypasta?
Why do you think I put it... Yeah, I mean, like, that's why I put so many, spelling mistakes in this game. Look at the grammar, look at this. Eggman is Eggman is not capitalized. Eggman's never capitalized. He doesn't get the justice of being capitalized.
No, I mean, like, they used to... Whenever they put Knuckles, they put Knuckle.
Actually?
Sonic and Knuckle were fighting.
That's actually pretty fucking funny. Okay, well...
Sonic twisted his knuckle. Knuckle screamed.
Okay, wait, I put the asterisks in there to show, like, actions. Okay, wait.
I mean, we've all saw Sonic kill Tails, but we've never seen it the other way around.
Yeah. I think I should put that in there, just that.
What instead of Sonic.exe, it's Tails.mpeg?
Oh my god, that'd be a banger creepypasta. Yeah, dude,
And Knuckles.g file.
Alright, we gotta do a little smiley face to indicate that I'm being serious here. Oh, wait, continue editing, okay. Okay, because I want to... This creepypasta was made by Insanity. Boom. Now we
You better credit me. I want credit for being the first person who read it. Yeah. Star Root.
Okay. Alright, this shit's about to be fire.
I'm gonna go watch this comment or whatever. I have actually never been on creepypasta wiki in ages.
Wait, I can't get in? Oh, okay.
What do you mean harmful?
Okay, wait. I think
So this is a creepy. I swear this is a creepypasta wiki, not a My Little Pony.
I'm harmful now?
I'm harmful.
I'm harmful, apparently.
I mean, that furry image you sent before is pretty harmful.
What? Which one? I've sent a lot of those. I've sent a lot of harmful images.
You do realize you're saying this on record.
I know. I'll cut this out.
You say that every time.
I'll probably not cut it out. I'm too lazy.
Exactly.
Which?
It's like me telling Cam I'm gonna make another drawing, and I really wasn't making another drawing. I was just saying it so we get off my ass.
I can't. Okay, wait. How do I? Okay, wait. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong?
Apparently you wrote on the creepypasta wiki. That's wrong.
My masterpiece will never be accepted by anyone. Wait, can I vandalize the Sonic EXE page? And replace it with this? Wait, I'm genius. Okay, we'll discard all the edits. Okay, wait. Let's just paste it. Okay, let's just see if we can make it perfect.
Like, did you say perfect?
No, perfect. Get your
Did you say perfect?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
You don't mean the range used to do.
No.
Insanity.
No.
You make me force this.
I'm not creating it anymore.
Just don't look at our DMs, alright?
I can see that message.
Just don't look at the DMs. It's not what you think it is, it's a Sonic gift. Just don't look at it. Just don't.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go vandalize the Sonic EXE one, because I deserve...
Don't forget, check the GIF. Look at the GIF. It's very peak, and I think you'll laugh.
Okay, wait, no, let me out of here,
Insanity.
We gotta go vandalize the Sonic EXE.
Yeah,
Okay. I'll take this one. This one's mine now.
Look at my GIF.
Shit, I can't edit it. Fuck.
My GIF is a lot scarier than Sonic EXE, trust me.
Okay, we'll vandalize. No, I can't vandalize that one either. Please tell me I can vandalize this one. No, fuck, I can't vandalize anything. Fuck.
Look at my GIF.
Fine, but if it's perfect, so I'm ending the video instantly and leaving the call.
Why is it? We'll make it away.
No! Nah, I'm leaving the call for that. Nah.
No, wait.
That concludes the video.